Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Ramblings of an Insomniac. Yes, I know you can see me, and I know I'm not talking into my phone. Well, I am talking into my phone. I'm still talking into my phone. It's just that I used to do this, and then I would upload it, and you couldn't see my face because I didn't want to sit here and talk into anything. I wanted to be able to move around. And then I was like, well, I can still move around if I do it on my phone, but it's going to look really weird, and I'm going to be constantly moving. But I haven't been able to pay for any of my subscriptions to be able to upload my podcast, and I've been having problems with the audio and the sound. And so right now I'm doing it from my phone until I can get my laptop. Well, I have my laptop and I have all my stuff. I just don't want to sit down. I really don't want to sit down. I know it's like crazy, like I'm sitting down right now and I'm trying to like sit so that I could at least get through like the introduction without me moving around like a crazy person. But I have to move. I cannot sit still. And I need to get one of those. I used to have one of the selfie sticks, and then I could just walk around and do that. But now you're really going to hear all the outside stuff. So hello, if you are joining me for the first time and you haven't listened to any of my podcasts, usually I will do these on my phone and then I upload them, and you can hear crickets, and you can hear all the trucks, and you can hear coyotes, and you can hear crickets, and you can hear like birds and the fountain and pleasant sounds. But you could also hear semi trucks and airplanes and the garbage truck and crap in the background too, depending on where I'm doing my podcast. But when I would upload it onto like Alitu or whatever, it would drown out most of the background, but you could still hear it. Now you're going to hear every damn thing, like everything. So this will be weird for both of us. See, I'm already getting antsy. I already and my legs falling asleep. So let's see here. Where can I go? I'm not used to this. So hi, welcome to the Ramblings of an Insomniac. This is going to be super weird doing it like this. We're going to try it out until I can get up on my computer and stuff. So please listen to my other podcasts. You might have to go to my Facebook, Ramblings of an Insomniac 49, or you might have to go to Facebook or here on YouTube. You might still be able to get to Buzzsprout and Apple and Spotify and wherever podcasts are uploaded. I think you can still listen to them on there. I just can't upload any new ones. So I'm gonna have to do it this way. So no one's even gonna know this is a podcast because I need to get fancy shit in the background and all of that. But anyway, hi. So what has been keeping me up? What craziness has been rattling around in my brain? Okay, for one, I have been getting and seeing a lot of videos. God, that's loud. I've been seeing a lot of videos about people wanting the rich to pay more and do their fair share, and the rich need to give, do more, fund more, give scholarships, and just constantly give handouts to every single human that needs money. The rich just needs to pay higher taxes, higher, no ceiling whatsoever. Just keep paying until they themselves are no longer rich. That's what people are expecting. People are expecting the rich to give until they no longer have money for themselves. And people get mad. People get really pissed when other people have things that they want and other people have money that they want. And it's okay, I think, to be upset or be jealous. I mean, depending on your religion, you're not supposed to covet thy neighbor and you're not supposed to be jealous. But I feel like, hey, if you're jealous of somebody else and you want what they have, maybe use that as some fire, as a tool to go get it. Maybe use it as an incentive to go get what you want. Be competitive and get those things yourself, because Daniel Tosh used to say it all the time. When people say money can't buy you happiness, have you seen anyone on a jet ski being unhappy? Well, that's not what he says. I just totally butchered it. But basically his point is, you're happy riding a jet ski, you're happy on a yacht, you're happy on a horse, on whatever it is. People want to be financially stable. And to say that you don't want to be financially stable, and you don't want to be able to pay your bills, and you don't want to be able to travel or have things that make you happy is bullshit. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We all do. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be financially sound and not have to worry about bills. There's nothing wrong with wanting to enjoy yourself and know what it's like to have good tasting food and clothes that fit right and see the world. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong, in my opinion, of being angry for everybody else having it while you're actively doing nothing to change that. If you're doing nothing to change your environment, if you're doing nothing to contribute to having money, then why are you so pissed at everybody else? You need to figure it out. You need to get up off your butt and figure it out. And sure, do some people get it handed to them? Yep. Do some people make money because they had a sex tape and then that sex tape is what launched them into being a billionaire? Yep. Did some people just win the lottery? Yes. But a lot of people, I would say most people, have earned their money. Even if it's being an influencer, they still have gone on every day and figured out what it is that people want to see, what their niche is, what their niche is. And they did that and they developed an audience. And then that audience agreed to watch them over and over again, and now they're successful. You figure out what that niche is and what it is that makes you successful and happy, because other people are tired of you harshing on their happiness. Why do you have to bring everybody else down? Why does misery love company so much? Misery is nothing without company, apparently. Come on. It is frustrating when people have things sometimes. It's frustrating to have to work hard. It's frustrating when you seem like you have to work harder than others do. That is frustrating. I know, because I don't make a lot of money. I'm not rich at all. I am not in that tax bracket. Right now, I currently need 4 tires on my car because they are NASCAR bald. We're talking NASCAR bald. I drive a 2009, not 19, a 2009 Toyota. And currently, both the check engine light and the maintenance light are on. And so I'm not going to have a way to get to and from work because my town doesn't have a lot of transportation. And the transportation it has are very limited hours. And I have to live paycheck to paycheck, and I can't pay all of my bills. And yet I've been working every single day since I was 14. And if you count mowing lawns and babysitting and lemonade stands and all of that, I've been doing that since I was like 10. So if other people have things and I want it, I just look at it like, wow, I need to figure out a way to make that happen. Maybe I need to partner up with someone else. Maybe I need to go out on the streets and have a sign saying, hey, I'll work for anything right now to get me started. And that's the thing. There are people out there, you know the saying, beggars can't be choosers? It's so true. There are people out there who have been offered a job by these supposed millionaires and these capitalists that they hate. And they're like, hey, you know what? I'll give you a job. You have claimed that you can't find a job. You have claimed that capitalists are horrible people, but I'm going to give you a job. I'll give you a chance. And then that person is like, well, how much do you pay? How much do you pay? Well, more than zero. More than zero. If you're currently making zero and he's offering, or he or she is offering to give you a paycheck to give you more than zero, why are you denying that? And then there's these people who are like, well, I have put out hundreds of applications and I'm not hearing back. I'm not hearing back from any of them. Bullshit. First of all, you didn't put out hundreds of applications. I doubt that very, very seriously. Second of all, I bet you $1 million you did in fact hear back from many people. It's just that you are being choosy. You are on a high horse and you think that you're worth a lot more than you are, which I'm not saying you're not a human who's worth something, but a lot of people will value their dignity and their pride over getting a job and getting their foot in the door. Sometimes you have to start at ground level to work your way up. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride and get what someone is giving you because it's better than nothing. It gives you a place to start. It gives you a place to start and you can only go up from there. Who cares? Some people don't have the education. Some people keep applying for jobs that they know that they do not qualify for. But they'll apply for them just so that they can go, look, I've applied for all these jobs and I'm not getting any of them. Well, it's because you're intentionally applying for jobs that you do not qualify for so that you can stay on the system and you can bitch and moan. So that you can complain, so you can be the victim. Or, again, you are hearing back from people, but you don't want to work in fast food. You don't want to work at some place that maybe you have a degree, and maybe the job that they're offering you is below your pay grade or below your degree, beneath you. But if you're not working at all, then it certainly isn't beneath you because you're currently at ground level. So what's beneath you? Hell, did Satan offer you a job? And it's funny how people hate capitalists and hate rich people until they become one. And then they become rich and they're like, wow, I love this. I love this. And then they remember all the videos that they put out there. Sorry, I'm so distracted right now by my glasses. Like, look at these. I have to, like what do I need to, what do I need to do? God, I need glasses. Oh, try this way. I don't know. This is terrible. All I'm doing, this is why I don't do my podcast where I can see myself, because I'm currently trying to talk and do my podcast and I'm getting highly distracted by the fact I can see stuff in my glasses, which means you guys can see stuff in my glasses. I've got all these laugh lines. My teeth are awful. And this is why I have been doing podcasts where no one can see me. And also I'm having a hard time standing here. Like, I'm trying not to walk around, but then it's like all weird in the background. And I hope you guys watch my other podcasts. Again, they're, I think, on every platform, but I just can't upload new ones. And some of them don't have my intro and outro. But also, if you've watched or listened to my podcast in the past, I do this a lot. I digress and I get I get sidetracked by shiny things, and AKA shy-tacked. So anyways, this is just hard. So these people will complain. See, I always circle back around though. I got you guys. People complain about being rich until they become rich. And then when they become rich, they certainly don't want to give all that money to everybody and anybody that asks for it. And they certainly don't want to be taxed and taxed and taxed and keep on getting taxed and keep on getting taxed. And they certainly don't want people to go around going, give me, give me, give me, I want. And then them having to just hand out to every single person that claims that they need something. We need to learn the definition of need and want. Just because you want something doesn't mean you need it. And it's frustrating to me when you get and you get and you get, and all you do is complain about how it's not enough. Like these people that get free housing. Again, I see all these videos of people doing tours of their free housing and then saying things like, it's essentially the same thing as being homeless. I'm basically homeless. It's really not any better than being homeless. You know what? Then go be homeless. Then be homeless. No one is begging you. No one's begging you to get free shit. No one's begging you for us to pay. Well, I guess the Democrats are. The Democrats very much are begging the rich and begging everybody and the middle class to pay for all of this. But you don't have to take it. You don't have to accept it. You can give it up to people that, actually appreciate it. People that are actually grateful. And that's what I'm saying. People will get free stuff and then complain that it's not enough. They want more. And then they will get free housing and they'll say it's basically the same thing as being homeless. That if you thought that, if you really truly thought it was basically the same thing as being homeless, your ass would be in a tent out on the streets right now. Your ass would be in a sleeping bag on a park bench right now. So don't sit there and say that it's basically like being homeless. No, it isn't. No, it is not. Thank you very much. And if you think that, again, then get your happy ass back outside, because fall is upon us and it's going to start getting rainy. And then winter will be upon us. And you won't be thinking at all that it's basically the same thing as being homeless. You'll be really, really effing grateful for the fact that you had a roof over your head. There are many legal immigrants who've come here who would love more than anything to have that housing. I would love to have free housing. I would love to have free anything right now. Because of people like you, I can't afford anything. I barely make over by $300. I make $300 more than I need to be able to qualify for health care and food stamps and all of that. So I have to pay for things. So if I need to go to the doctor, it comes out of my pocket. I can't afford, God forbid, if I get in a car accident or something happens, I can't afford it. I have to basically decide if I want to live or die. And I guess I'm going to have to die because I don't have any money so that you can live. I have to die. I have to go hungry. I have to drive around a car that's not going to last any longer, that I can't put tires on, the check engine light is on, and the maintenance light is on, so that you can continue to be ungrateful and complain and bitch about it's basically like being homeless. It's the same thing. No, it isn't. And then you sit there and talk about how Palestine is so great. But when people, I've seen people do this, rich people that you talk about, offer to pay for you to get a one-way ticket to Palestine or whatever country it is you're claiming is so much better than America. But you deny it. And you make up some weird excuse that we all know is not true. We all know you're full of horse crap. And what it really boils down to is you just want to complain. Because again, misery just loves herself some company. Misery wants company. Misery craves company. Misery craves, I can't talk today, I'm all biting out. I'm biting. Misery is like the Kardashians. They just want more and more and more attention. They just can't get enough attention. And it's really, really sad. It's sad that people can't say thank you. Thank you for giving me a leg up. Thank you for taking your time and your sweat and your tears and your energy away from your family, away from yourself. Thank you for not being able to pay your own bills or pay for you to eventually get your own house and eventually be able to buy whatever groceries you want to buy. You're welcome for all of that free stuff that you claim that the rich people need to pay for. By the way, again, 5% of the population is paying for 48% of everybody's crap. So no, the rich does not need to pay more. I myself am not rich at all. This is not coming from a rich person. Again, I make $300 over the limit to be able to qualify for food stamps. So I'm not rich. I work my butt off. I work my butt off to be able to not get anything, not enjoy myself. It's very, very frustrating. It's hard to be able to get out of bed every day and still work when nobody is satisfied for anything that everybody else is paying for. And all they do is get on here and go, I only have $300, $500, $900 for food stamps. I only have zero. So put yourself in my shoes. Put yourself in the shoes of people that have no money whatsoever and are sleeping out on the streets. Put yourself in the shoes of the parents who cannot afford to take care of their own children and feed their own children. Put yourself in the shoes of the starving kids who also can't get medical care. The elderly, the veterans who fought for you to be on here bitching and whining in your clickety-clackety nails on your cell phone. You have a cell phone and you can pay to get your weave and you can pay to get your hair done, but you can't afford food. That's called living beyond your means. And guess what? A lot of people have broke their backs so that you can sit here and complain. And veterans have gone out of their way and people have lost their lives so that you can sit here and complain and continue to just cry. It's insulting. It's so embarrassing that we treat our elderly and our veterans and our military the way they do. It's insulting that we treat hardworking people the way they do. I don't understand why. That was weird. Sorry. I don't understand why I can't wear the clothes I want to wear without worrying about someone jumping me and trying to harm me and trying to kill me because I'm wearing a shirt that represents what I believe in. So people have to fight and lose their lives so that you can have what you want, so you can scream, so you can yell. Let me get this straight. The military have to fight and people have to lose their lives so that you cannot do anything, so you can have food stamps, so you can feed your kids, so you can wear your Biden hat or your rainbow hat or your clothes that you want to wear, so that you can listen to what you want to listen to, and you can get on TikTok and you can get on social media and literally scream and literally bully and literally attack people and call people names and call for and promote assassination. You call for and promote assassination. Death. You call for the death upon our president and people that wear clothing that represents their beliefs that they hold near and dear, just like your beliefs. But that's worth nothing. Other people's beliefs are worth nothing, only yours. You can wear what you want to wear. You can love who you want to love. You can say what you want to say, but God forbid anybody else loves who they want, says what they want, wears what they want. Not only can they not say it, but you will make it your mission in life to tear apart their entire lives. You will take away their livelihood. You will take away the means in which they have to pay their bills, which they already barely had that. And you're going to rip away anything that they have, any good that they have. You're going to take that away too. And you're going to keep going and going and going until they have nothing, literally, until they're just homeless themselves and have nothing, just so you can continue. And you're going to keep going like a dementor. You're just going to keep going, sucking the lives of everybody so so you can have. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you helping? What cause is it that you're contributing to exactly? Because screaming and yelling is not contributing. It didn't help anybody. It didn't save anybody. Your screaming and yelling didn't save anybody, nor did it make you any money. Unless, of course, you're on here and you're an influencer and your screaming and yelling is giving you advertisement, then good for you, but you're not helping anybody. You're helping you. It all boils down to you. And that's sad, and I don't understand that. And then you claim to be helping everyone else and being so into everybody else's beliefs and everybody else having the right to be who they are, be who they genuinely are, unless you believe in our country, unless you believe in the flag salute, unless you believe in the military, unless you support Trump, unless you wear a MAGA shirt. Then you should be shot, killed, murdered, deserve to die. We have proven over and over again that there have been more white slaves than black. That's a fact. More white slaves than black. We have proven over and over again that is a fact that black people owned black slaves. And it is a fact that white people, not black people, white people are the ones that went to war, fought for their lives, gave up their lives so that black people could have theirs. White people gave up their lives so black people could have theirs. Now ask yourself, what did you do for anybody? Did you give up your life? Are you willing to give up your life? You're not even willing to give up the spotlight. You're not even willing to let someone else have the microphone. You won't even let someone else have the microphone. You won't even let someone else wear a t-shirt on their own bodies. Their body, their choice. So they have the choice to wear what they want. Remember? When did it become about you? Ask yourself that. When did I become such an ungrateful person that doesn't care about anybody else? That promotes death upon anyone that has a different belief than I do, that wears a different shirt than I do. All the while you're promoting diversity. It's not diverse at all. I think you need to look up the meaning of diversity. Diversity is not being the same. It's the opposite of that. It's not being the same. It is being full of different backgrounds, different skin colors, different religions, different sexual orientations, different religious and different political points of view. That's diverse. So if you don't like diversity, admit it. Just admit it. And if you're wrong, admit it, because we all have said and done stupid shit. God knows I have done more stupid things and said more stupid things than I can count. But guess what? I admit it. I say I'm wrong. I don't make excuses for it. And since when did we start making excuses for the murder of another human being? Shame on you. Look at yourself. Look at what you've become. Look at you. Look at you. You need your neck wrung. Look at you. Look yourself in the mirror. And if you have wished the death or harm or bullying of someone else, shame on you. Shame on you if you don't allow others to have freedom of speech. Shame on you if you don't allow others to be who they want to be, as long as they are not hurting someone else, as long as they're not trying to kill someone else or bully someone else, as long as it's legal. I'm not talking about when you're trying to hurt someone else or bully someone else. I'm not talking about illegal things. But shame on you. What have you done? Ask yourself that. I've been shadow banned. I've been shadow banned on everything, and it's very frustrating. I'm just tired. I'm tired of doing everything I can. Hard work, getting up, and I just get shadow banned. I get censored. I get my rights taken away when I'm the one paying for everybody to have everything. And then I owe taxes on top of paying 27% of my taxes. I owe more. It's never enough, and I am exhausted. I have gone through hell and back. My life has been absolutely a struggle since day one. And there are people who are not struggling and they're living off my dime, and they keep telling me I'm not doing enough and that I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. I'm paying for all of your stuff and I'm a bad person. I'm wearing a shirt or a hat on my body that's not on your body. I'm not throwing my hat at you. I'm not throwing my opinions at you. I'm not stopping you and telling you about my opinion. You're coming to me. You're attacking me. My shirt's not on your body. I'm not coming to your channel to scream and yell at you. I'm not standing in front of your building and your work and preventing you from going to work. You're preventing me from making a paycheck. You're censoring me. You're taking away my rights because I'm wearing something that doesn't affect your life at all. Because I believe something that doesn't affect your life. Because I'm part of a political party that you are claiming affects your life, but you've never given me a single fact. A single fact. You just call me names. You just call me names and censor me anytime I try to say, let's have a talk. Give me some facts. It's incredibly, incredibly frustrating to work and have to constantly be happy and never, ever, ever get anything out of it, but yelled at and screamed at and canceled. And all of my taxes taken away, and then it's still not enough. When's gonna be enough? When I'm dead? You want me dead? So you're wishing death upon me? My God, you want me in the hospital, which I can't pay for? Meanwhile, by the way, go to the hospital 7,000 times on my dime and don't thank me for it. Just keep taking and taking and taking. What is your goal? What is your end game? Please ask yourself that. What is your goal and what is your end game? What are you trying to accomplish? Do you want the entire world to be miserable just like you? Do you want to bring everybody down to your level? Do you want everybody pissed off? Do you want anarchy? Do you want segregation? Do you want people divided? Do you want war? Do you want all the rich people dead and broke so that you can be rich? Do you want to continue to be poor? You don't want to be able to pay your bills? You don't want to be stable? You don't want a stable relationship? You don't want stability with your job? You don't want stability in your home? You don't want to pay your bills? You don't want to travel? You don't want to be happy? You don't want those things? I think you do. I think you do. So stop being so angry that everybody else has them and shut up and do something about it. Just do something about it. Because I'm tired and I can't keep doing everything for you. I want to be happy, and I have a family. I have very little family, a couple of people left. Anyway, so I appreciate every single person that's listened to the Ramblings of an Insomniac. Thank you so much. Again, I'm unable to upload any new podcasts right now except doing it like this. So this is different. You're used to seeing my sign that says the Ramblings of an Insomniac. You can still listen to my old podcasts. You can keep up. You can catch up on them. Again, you're going to get a lot of this. You're going to get a lot of digression. You're going to get a lot of squirrel. You're going to hear sometimes you're going to hear crickets and it's going to be pleasant. You're going to hear nice, pleasant things. Sometimes you're going to hear city things. It just depends. Sometimes I talk fast. Sometimes I make sense. Sometimes I don't. It's just whatever I'm feeling that way. Sometimes I have makeup on, and again, I'm so focused on all of this. Ugh. But I encourage you to listen to my original podcast, which you can listen to on Apple and I think iHeartRadio and YouTube and Pandora and all of that. But again, I need my new ones. So thank you so, so much if you've been listening since the beginning. If you're just now listening, if it's somewhere in the middle, thank you. And again, I don't care what you identify as. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what your hair color is, what your race is. I really don't. I genuinely accept everybody. I really do. What I don't accept are people that try to use claims and accusations as facts. I don't like people that are hypocritical. I don't like people that wish death upon others and sit there and say that they are accepting wonderful human beings, because again, that's hypocritical. I don't like people that are just so sensitive they can't handle anyone saying anything to them. Those things frustrate me. I don't like jerks. I don't like pedophiles. There's certain people I don't care for, but it has nothing to do if you're transgender or a Democrat or woke or what color your hair is or what race you are. I don't care about those things. I care about who you are as a person. I care about how you conduct yourself. So everybody is welcome. And thank you again so much for listening. Until next time.